People aren't used to seeing Black Americans behave this way during potential times of trouble or times of trouble. This is what's really getting under people's skin, or is really bothering people, because they're used to a very, very loud protest, right? However, that's not what we're giving. We're doing a protest that's like withdrawing from the social systems that they're not used to seeing. Like they're not used to seeing a large group of Black people not cooperating and totally being ghost. That in itself is a form of protest. Like I said, we're protesting a multitude of things where everyone else may be protesting one particular thing. Black Americans aren't protesting one particular thing. It's not just the election. If you think that, that's a mistake. Black Americans are also protesting our mistreatment from a multitude of people, from everybody. Okay? This is why you see something like teach-ins or the establishment of new institutions, okay, on TikTok, and even creating brand new social patterns. All of this is protest that people aren't used to seeing Black people do. Such as, the boycotting. People are used to seeing us boycott. But all of this other stuff is sort of brand new to other people. And it's a reaction to not just the election, but also people coming against us, such as conservative Asian Americans saying that they don't believe Black people deserve a spot in Ivy League schools, and then teaming up with white people to take it out, to try and harm us. See, that's another reason for this type of protest, or these types of protests that you are seeing from Black Americans. Because where you guys are solely protesting the election, we're protesting because we're tired. And this is how we protest when we're tired. Black Americans have helped everyone here. Everyone here in the United States. Everyone. During the times of slavery and after slavery. However, no one wanted to vote for our reparations. See, it's always no, we can't do that much for them, even though they've done a lot for us. People just aren't used to it, and they really think that all we're protesting is the election. Well, when you sow something at the election booth and then you reap it, right? And a part of that reaping is the destruction of what our ancestors bled and died for. It's a direct attack on Black America. And so that's another reason. Okay? Even though many people don't see it that way, it doesn't matter how you see it. See, and that's the thing. It doesn't matter how you see it, because that's your perspective. What actually happened factually, many people came after us when we have done nothing to anyone else. There are multiple videos on social media ever since TikTok has been up. Multiple videos of people coming against Black Americans from overseas and here in the nation. So, it taught Black Americans a lot. And Black Americans still don't hate people. We don't. It's just that we are choosing to protect ourselves in the best way that we possibly can from people who have verbally stated they don't like us, who have mocked us. So there's a plethora of things that cause this type of reaction from Black America. It's not just the election of Donald Trump. It's the rejection of Black women who tried to help America, who tried to help everyone. And they said they did not want our help, which is why they voted how they voted. There comes a time when you have to dust your feet. Dusting your feet is not a form of hatred. As a matter of fact, the Lord Jesus said, if they don't want what I have to give, after you offer to them, dust your feet and move on. Black people are no longer going to try and force ourselves onto you. Okay? And this is not for everyone. This is for the people who know what they did and why they did it. Okay? This is for the people who know what they did and why they did it. Okay? If someone, not only verbally, but in their actions, say they can't stand you, they don't want you, they don't want your help, they'd rather die. Okay? They'd rather leave the face of the earth, okay, than have you help them. Okay? That's what the election stated. And that's what people have been saying prior to the election. So when Black America hears this, and Black women hear this, eventually we're going to say, okay, and move on.